ADA is sitting at 6 cents right now. Will it 100x from here? 10x from here is $6. 100x from here is $60. Is there enough money for something like that on the market? Or is Cardano just a ghost chain which will die and go to zero? Well, we are here to explore all the options and also to finish the latest giveaway where 2 people have won $100 each. Inspector Noir, take it from here. It's the year 2022. I put people on a wild crypto egg hunt to go from my secret Telegram link to a secret YouTube link to an even more secret YouTube link, to an even more secret YouTube link. First person who inspected right got $100. Second person is this. Congratulations on the winnings. The next crypto giveaway is much simpler. There's a link to a Discord server of one of the most promising NFT projects who have ever existed, named 2142. It's in the description. Whoever joins from my link, I will see it right here. You'll have 4 days. Someone random will win $100. Now, I have to inspect the mystery of my clones which went missing. Thank you, Inspector Noir. With that being said, is Cardano really a ghost chain like many people claim it is? I don't think crypto is about throwing hate at anyone, and as you guys may or may not know, Cardano is one of my favorite projects in crypto overall. So, we're here to analyze the price, we're here to talk about how much money it would take for Cardano to go to $6, how much money it would take for Cardano to go to $60, and if that is even an option. Let me tell you right away, at this point right now, this year, no, it's not, for sure. But down the line, we're here to talk about the short-term price action and the long-term price action, so talking about this year and also talking about 5 to 10 years down the road, as well as interesting projects being developed on the Cardano network, proving that Cardano is not a ghost chain. With that being said, let's go to the price analysis. First of all, looking at the 1 hour Cardano chart, it just hit the edges, the upper edges of the Fibonacci right here at $0.68. Bounced off of that, went below. Right now we're sitting at 0.6 cents. Now, the thing is, Cardano's volume used to be a couple $1 million, up to a couple $100 million, depending on what kind of trading day it is. Now, at the day of this pump right here, Cardano went to over $2 billion in volume traded. So, therefore, a lot of people think it's whale manipulation, whales trying to get out, trying to get some liquidity out of Cardano. That's what a lot of people claim. And now that would go into the short-term price action. Now, that's something I'm not concerned about, especially not for Cardano, because this is one of the projects that I'm personally invested in for the long run. Looking at the chart right here, Cardano had a very nice high, a very nice all-time high of over $3. From the all-time high to where we are right now, it's minus 80%, and to the low of this current market, it's minus 86%. So Cardano fell down quite a bit, but as you may or may not know, the coins that fall the most can also rise the most. Now, that doesn't go for coins and for projects like Terra Luna, because it's Do Kwon who made them. Yeah, I will make a separate video on that. Don't worry about it. Do Kwon, I'll make a video about you, man, and kind of explain what's going on there. But right now, we're not talking about Terra Luna, we're talking about Cardano. And for Cardano to go from where it is right now to the all-time high, it's over 400%, which is totally insane. But in my humble opinion, Cardano will go much farther next time. So for the sake of transparency, my average buy-in Cardano is $0.8. So I'm at a little bit of a loss at this price action right now. But I was buying Cardano at 0.6, I was buying more at 0.5. I didn't buy any at 0.4 because my next buy-in would be at 0.3.5, because that's where I think the next resistance is if the market would continue going down. Now, obviously, a lot of that depends on Bitcoin, because whenever Bitcoin goes down, it's like a black hole and it sucks all the alts with it, but the alts bleed out much more than Bitcoin does. So the next resistance I'm looking at here is 0.35 for Cardano if the market shall continue going down. Now, if we look at this pump right here, it's a pump of 50%, which is way more than Bitcoin pumped. And now let's see how much money it would take for Cardano to make a 10x from here and how much money it would take to make a 100x from here, just for argument's sake. Right, so we have 33.9 billion. Let's just make it around the 34 billion number, just so we can do the maths a little bit easier on this and see how much money it would actually take. So 34 billion coins, obviously it needs $34 billion in order to be $1 per coin. So right now the market cap is $20 billion, which sets us at 0.61. So we need around $13.3 billion more into Cardano's market cap in order for Cardano to be $1. Now it's time for some basic math, ladies ladies and gentlemen. So you take the market cap and you divide it by the number of coins, and you get the approximate, actually not the approximate, but the precise price of said coin. So times 10 would be a $200 billion market cap, and let's divide it by the number of coins which are currently circulating in the Cardano ecosystem. We would be looking at a price of $5.8. So that would be a 10x from here approximately, since I'm not putting in the precise numbers, but just like an approximate price. So $200 billion for a 10x or a price of around $6 per coin. Now that's definitely doable looking at, for example, Ethereum, which even right now has a bigger market cap than that. Ethereum right now sitting at $234 billion. So with Ethereum's market cap, which is right now in the current state of the bear market and everything falling down, and Ethereum is still over 200, I think that down the road, a few years down the road, when Bitcoin is a multi-trillion-dollar asset and when Ethereum is a trillion-dollar asset, Cardano will easily be a $200 billion asset. Now, looking at the next 10x, which would put Cardano at 100x from where we are right now, here's how we're gonna calculate that. Let's go the current market cap of Cardano, put that in, do it times 100, we're looking at a $2 trillion asset. Now, Cardano will never be a $2 trillion asset if Bitcoin is not a $10 trillion plus asset. Now, looking at, for example, gold, which has a market cap of $11 trillion, a lot of people thinking that Bitcoin will flip gold and be higher than $11 trillion. I would argue that if Bitcoin is that high, Cardano can easily be a $2 trillion asset 5 to 10 years down the road, maybe even sooner. Who knows how these markets work nowadays. Now, let's divide that by the number of coins, which is 34 billion. That would put Cardano at exactly $60.9. So, is it possible? Definitely. Anything is possible in crypto. Will it happen soon? I seriously doubt that it will happen soon, but again, you never know. But this is just too much money to enter the market all of a sudden. Bitcoin was never a $2 trillion asset up until now. It will be sometime down the road, but right now it seems highly unlikely that it will happen soon. So a 10x for Cardano is definitely on the books for the next couple of years. 100x definitely on the books for the next 10 years. But again, looking at a short-term price action, I'm looking at another correction. If Bitcoin does another correction, I think that Cardano might go to its next resistance, to its next support, which is around here, which is the all-time high, 0.38 $8 to $0.35, which is where I will be heavily accumulating Cardano. Now, why am I so bullish on Cardano? Well, first of all, I use it, so I know how good it is. I know how fast it is, I know how cheap the transactions are. The staking mechanism on Cardano is the absolute best staking mechanism I've ever used. Yes, it does give a little less rewards than the other systems, than the other blockchains, but then again, it doesn't require you to lock your coins. You can take them out whenever you want and sell. It incentivizes decentralization because you actually have to move your assets around. If you're a whale, you can't just sit in one pool and take all the rewards for yourself, because the pool will get too saturated and you will get less rewards as a result. Now, those are just some of the reasons why I'm so bullish on Cardano, but looking at, for example, projects like Cornucopia, which is an upcoming metaverse on the Cardano ecosystem, one of the most promising play to earn, build to earn, learn to earn metaverses and crypto games overall that I've seen. I've covered this game quite a few times on my channel. We love Cornucopia over here. Their coin is actually available to trade right now on MintSwap, which is another Cardano DEX. One copy is 0.168. MintSwap is working good. Sunday Swap is working semi-good. But all of that will happen down the road. I'm not even worried about it at all. Ethereum has been working as a chain for quite a long time. Cardano just got smart contracts half a year ago, so people are still building, and I think the things they're building are absolutely amazing. So those are some of the reasons why I'm so bullish on Cardano. Those are my thoughts as how the things will progress in the future. I am definitely 100% sure. That's why I'm putting so much money on the line. I actually do put my money where my mouth is. The single most invested asset in my portfolio is Cardano. It's a number one. Actually, it's a number two, but the only thing that I have more money in than Cardano is a stablecoin, USDC. So is it smart to invest in Cardano right now? I can't tell you that, as I'm not a financial advisor. All I can say is that that I am heavily accumulating Cardano at these levels, but I will accumulate even more heavily if it goes a little bit more down. So I have a plan either way. This thing will happen. If Cardano continues going up, even better. I'm not gonna sell anytime soon. If it goes down, I will accumulate even more. But obviously, guys, I'm only investing what I'm willing to lose, because in crypto, you never know what can happen. You never know which assets can go to zero. You saw what happened with Terra Luna. I don't think that's gonna happen with Cardano ever, but Cardano is working on an algorithmic stablecoin similar to USD, which is not bullish news in my opinion. So that's one of the things I'm not looking forward to in the Cardano ecosystem, but I will be looking at it, I'll be following, and I'll be seeing and planning my next move. Check out 20on42 in the description down below. I am heavily involved with this project, and I will tell you a lot more about it very soon. One of my good friends has started this project. Another good friend of mine is actually working on the art. It's a comic NFT, comic book NFT, something very new, something very exciting, something I've never ever seen in the NFT space overall, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to be part of this project. You guys know that I'm never actually part of these projects that I promote, so now I actually am. I'm not even being paid to promote this, but I will be hanging out on the Discord all day, and I just want more people to be on there so I can chat with you. So with that being said, thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace. It's Spectre out.